You're spending countless hours cutting behind the chair and you still feel like you're stuck charging $15, $25 per cut, and you see other barbers on Instagram hitting $100 a cut, $200 a cut with ease, and you're wondering, how are they doing it? What do they know that I don't? Wondering if you ever make the money that you want to be making as a barber. What if I told you it's possible to charge $100 or even more each cut while working less hours while clients compete for a spot in your chair? It's not a dream, it's doable. I know it sounds unbelievable, and a few years ago, I was in your shoes, charging $35 a cut, struggling to make ends meet. And now I charge $250 plus for a single cut, and I've helped hundreds of barbers scale the same way. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how I did it and how you can too. What I'm about to tell you is something that is definitely not talked about in the barber industry. It's all about business, and it's called the business flywheel. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up and I'm actually gonna go on the whiteboard. I'm gonna show you my key strategy that I use to go from $35 a cut to $250. So let's say we have growth right here. This is growth in barbering, and one component is posting content. When we post content, what happens is that we get traffic, and when we get traffic to our page, we get new clients. And when we get new clients, we're able to improve our product and service. Because when we get new clients, we're able to have more reps in that specific hairstyle, in that specific content. So we improve our quality of our cut through repetition as well as our service. And each time you go around each wheel like this, you're able to get growth. So when it feeds in so much and it just goes like it's like a flywheel. This is a flywheel and it goes round like this. And when we get to the point where we do so much of this and we're like able to handle a price increase, boom, like this, that's what happens. Another factor comes in allowing us to raise prices. And when we raise prices, we're able to have more time. And when we have more time, we can do things that leverage the business and create a more scalable methods towards creating content, towards pushing the business forward. And this means when we have more time, we're able to improve our marketing and get more efficient on our systems to create better content. We can hire an editor, we can get people to help us with our content, we can study the game more because we have more time. More time equals more freedom. And this is why we're doing all this, is for more freedom, right? We start a business so then we can do what we want, when we want, how we want. So the ultimate goal is to get more time. And when we get more time, we're able to build skills that push the business forward. And when we improve marketing, we're able to feed it back into traffic. We get more traffic because we have higher marketing, gets us even more new clients. Then it allows us to improve our haircut even better, improve our service even better. So what tends to happen is that when you go around like this, it just goes post content, boom, boom, even more. And then even more, better product. And then posting more content even more allows you to have growth. You're able to grow so fast that you can handle a price increase to allow you to have more time. When you have more time, improve your marketing, and it just goes vroom. And this is how you scale as a barber. You see, I was able to go from $35 a haircut to $250 in less than 13 months. How? It's because I mastered every single step. But the thing is that it starts with posting content first. You see, you guys haven't even started with the first step. This is the first step. Without this right here, you're not going to be able to get new clients. So you guys are missing one key factor away from gaining new clientele. You guys are one key factor from increasing your prices. People ask me all the time, how do I increase my price? How do I make more as a barber? How do I get new clientele? When they're not thinking about this first step. They're thinking about this step right here and this step without all the other components that is required to get it. So the first month towards getting this price increase is to learn the skills required to. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna study the content that gains clientele. So for example, content such as consultations, haircutting videos, voiceovers, day in the lives, haircut tutorials. Then you're gonna stick towards a routine that is sustainable to you. For example, 3 days per week, you're going to post on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. And in this first month, you can try out different types of content style. Now, in the second month, what you're gonna do is you're gonna look at what the best performing content has done for you. In that second month, focus on that specific content style and stay consistent towards that, because then you're able to just master that one content that will just keep getting better and better. In the third month, you develop this huge momentum towards, building skills such as recording. You understand what your content style is. Now you're going to be seeing new clients coming in from all that result and the compounding effect of that first to second month. Now it's time to choose how much we go up by. See, going up by like $5, $10 isn't going to do much for the business, because when you make price raises, you need to make structural changes. I know the best because I've increased my prices like 6 times. So going up 15 to 20 bucks per price raise is optimal, because you create a higher barrier of entry. When you create a high barrier of entry, only clients that are high paying and of that nature will come to you. Now I'm gonna go over the psychology of pricing and how to choose your price as a barber. There's 2 types of pricing within business. There's commodity and differentiated. So what commodity is a product that is available by many. Things such as food, petrol, and they share little difference in quality in the market. So people buy based on price. So for example, this will be a grocery market, whereas a differentiated product is something that is distinct from other brands and other businesses. Having a differentiated product such as like a high-end fashion wear like Chanel, Dior, it differentiates you and identifies you as a top-tier brand. And people buy based on quality and brand rather than being price driven. Let's have a look at a brand called Dior, right? There's no reason for you to buy a $5,000 bag, but what makes it different is that the experience you come in with it, what the perceived value of it. When someone's making a decision to buy it, because the price is so big that it actually recalibrates their value meter and their price meter when purchasing it, because they're like, hold on, this is so expensive and I can't compare it towards like what other bags like Kmart bag or Walmart bag. It must be something different about it. And this is what you want to create with your haircut. You don't want to be so kind of close, like not just a little bit above your market haircut price, but a huge, like my market price was around like $40. I went up to $90. That's almost double. And then I continued. I went 125, and then I went 175, then now to 250. So when people look at that, they're like, hold on, this can't be just a normal haircut. This is the feeling that you want to create when in your content and how you message and deliver your price. And you know what's crazy? When you do raise your price within higher than your market barbering price within your area, this happens. Let me show you the destructive and constructive cycle. So let's have a look at something like this. So in the middle, we have our clients. And when we have low prices, someone that's coming into our services isn't that emotionally invested because they're not paying much. So emotional investment goes down. When the emotional investment of them going into haircut goes down, perceived value goes down, because they're like, okay, well, I don't even care. It's just a haircut. Haircut grows back. So there's a decrease in perceived value, and this leads to a decreased result because they're not invested into your service. They don't value what you do, and you have the inability to perform. And then content quality goes down because they're not invested. They don't feel the need to show themselves, and they don't come prepared, and the mood isn't that great. Their personality doesn't shine. They're just kind of there to get in and out. And then when that happens, demandingness goes up. You see, the people that pay you the least amount are the biggest pain in your butt. Low prices targets low quality people, to be honest. That's the reality. And therefore demandingness goes up. And then when you have low prices, you're able to fulfill less. You're not able to spend the money on a good gear. You don't spend the money on your environment. You're not able to spend to fulfill, to give a high quality service. Like you don't have the funds to get a hot towel. You don't have the funds to get the best clippers to give your client a quality haircut. So that relates to this destructive cycle right here. Whereas when you increase your price, this is what happens. Increase emotional investment. They're like, hey, I'm paying $100. I want to come prepared. And they actually show up more, and cancellation rate goes down. Perceived value goes up because they value you as a barber. They see you more than a businessman. They respect you. Therefore, the results go up because, they trust you as a barber. They let you be the barber, and they, or they either know what they want. They come in with a photo and they're like, yeah, you're the barber, bro. Do your job. I'll let you do whatever they want. So that means then content quality goes up because since they're more prepared, they're personality shines in more, and it makes it easier for you to record content, and they probably say yes to creating content more. Whereas like them being shy and not really trying to be on camera, the demandingness goes down. You see, they let you do what you do as a barber. We're artists, and artists, we need flow. Then when we charge higher prices, we're able to fulfill to the customer, create a great environment, spend money on our clippers, spend money on like a TV, create like, you know, a nice furniture, and overall elevate the business to reinvest back into our growth. So this is the constructive cycle here. And this is what happens when you raise your prices. And this is the reason why barbers fail, is that they're too afraid to raise their prices. And it's sad, but once you understand this, it actually works in your favor. Charging high prices gives you less problems and less lower quality clientele. So now this sounds all cool and you have the knowledge to, you know, increase your price, but how do you announce it to your clients and how do you tell your clients? So I'm going to give you some scripts to communicate your price raise to your clients. During this, you want to be respectful, professional, unemotionally attached, because barbering is a very social and emotional attaching industry. We talk to our clients every day. So when you raise your prices, you might lose the sense of connection with your client. That's where you have to be unemotional. So I'm going to give you a script to help you understand how to approach that. So I've got here, you say something like, hey bro, just to confirm for next week's appointment on day and time, I've recently had a price update, and if you're happy with that, we can continue with the appointment. But if you can't, I completely understand. If you like to cancel the cut, then I can do that for you. Then you send the price raise. So that's what you're going to send. Some people are going to be like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'll see you next week. But then some people will be like, nah, bro, I can't afford that. Or nah, bro. You might even get like bad, like negative, you know, responses. And that's totally fine. This is where we have to be unemotional and professional. How I would approach this is, hey, no worries, man. I completely understand. I really appreciate your time with me. I canceled it for you. Thank you for sticking with me, brother. No hard feelings. You're welcome back whenever I'm here. You see how you're creating respectful, you're creating a good environment for them to return if they like, but you're also, you know, detached from the process. Honestly, this is the nature of the game, and there's no sunshine and rainbows. You can't have 100% customer satisfaction rate. It's just not the reality. It's just the truth. You have to understand that when we start barbering, we want to help people, right? Like, it's our job to make people feel confident. It's our job to give someone a high quality service, and we want to give as much value as we can. But charging low prices doesn't allow you to do that. Low prices and high volume, you help a lot of people, but you don't give that much value. You see, when you do high prices and low volume, you're not cutting much people, but you're giving those people a lot of value. And the thing is that I had way more objections and I had way more pushback from clientele and, you know, like a lot of negativity when I was at lower prices. And that's why I say that the people that pay you the least are the biggest pain in your butt. So be professional, be unemotionally attached, and continue on your path by growing your business. And lastly, be prepared to let low ticket clients leave for the high ticket clientele to come in. And that's why that flywheel that I showed you guys, it's designed and it's made to create a high barrier entry. It's the same way that school friends work. You have to let your old friends go that don't serve you anymore to make room for all the high value people to come into your life. Now you know exactly how to raise your prices to $100 plus as a barber. And now you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but can it really work for me? The answer is absolutely yes. I've seen barbers from all walks of life in cities big and small transform their career and start raising their prices using this exact blueprint. And it's not just possible, it's proven. But I get it. Implementing all of this on your own can feel overwhelming, and you still might have doubts about whether you can charge premium prices. That's why I put together a completely free, in-depth video course taking everything I've learned from becoming a high-ticket barber, from mastering premium techniques to marketing to richer clientele, and packed it into this comprehensive step-by-step video course. And the best part about it, it's completely free. Just click the link below, or if it's up on the screen, watch it next.